We have a new tornado watch that's just been posted for a majority of our counties here in the red zone weather coverage area that is valid until 2 p.m. Good Sunday morning to you. I'm Spinks Megginson here at RedZone Weather, where we have had a very active last 48 hours. And the good news is this is the last round of storms before the severe weather ends across southwest Alabama and northwest Florida. But again, we have a new tornado watch that's just been posted for coastal counties of southwest Alabama and northwest Florida, in addition to Escambia, Conecuh, and Covington counties here in southwest Alabama as well. And so again, if you're in Mobile County, Baldwin County, Escambia County, Conecuh, or Covington counties in southwest Alabama, you're now included in a tornado watch that's valid until 2 p.m. We've also got Escambia, Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, Walton County, and plenty of other Florida counties included in this tornado watch that is valid until 2 p.m. You can see that we've already got storms firing up this morning just to the south of the coast. In fact, moments ago, as of 8:25 a.m., a lot of Okaloosa County is now under a severe thunderstorm warning, and that is going to be valid until 9 o'clock. And so we'll zoom in there so you can see the storm that has triggered this warning. Here's the storm of concern right in through here, just to the west of Fort Walton Beach and Destin, and it's moving to the northeast, going to cross much of Eglin Air Force Base and State Route 85, just to the south of Crestview, north of Niceville there. And so if you're in Niceville, if you're in areas just to the east of Crestview along Interstate 10, no driving right now, and certainly no driving again on State Route 85 right in through there, which is where you have this storm moving in. This thing could produce some hail and also damaging straight-line winds. Let's check the velocity on that. Good news is I'm not seeing anything there. That's good news. And again, we've got storms elsewhere across the region as well. Here's Dauphin Island right there. You've got Gulf Shores here, with also some strong storms just to the south of Santa Rosa Island and also Navarre. All of these storms are working their way to the northeast. And so the deal is that these are going to move into southwest Alabama and northwest Florida in the next few hours. And also, we're watching this band of precipitation back here as it continues to strengthen and move to the east. And so over the next few hours, if you are included in this tornado watch, coastal counties plus these three inland counties, please have a way to receive those warnings. I promise, once we get through 2 p.m. and this tornado watch is over, perhaps even sooner than that, all of our area will be out of the severe weather risk. But for now, again, counties in pink are in the tornado watch, valid until 2 p.m. local time. We will briefly show you this because this is a big item of note. Yesterday, across our region, we had a very rare level 4 out of 5 moderate risk, per se, in place for the potential for severe weather. And we indeed saw severe weather last night in terms of tornado warnings and things like that. But here's the deal. We actually have a level 5 out of 5 risk, which is a high risk, very high risk, to see strong to severe storms over here in the far, far southeastern tip of Alabama, basically Dothan and points southeast, including much of the Tallahassee area, also Gainesville, Waycross, Georgia, Albany, Georgia, Thomasville, Georgia, included in this high-risk zone. And folks, this is something that you don't really ever see. I mean, this is a very rare situation. And we're talking maybe once or twice a year that this happens around the country. And so a very high risk in place for folks that are traveling along Interstate 10 over here into the central part of North Florida. So this is the high risk zone. And the moderate risk does come back into include portions of Okaloosa County. And so level 4 out of 5 risk in place for one of our counties there. But you can see that much of our area included in the level 2 and 3 slight and enhanced risk zones. And so what's going to happen is as the storms continue pushing to the east, they're moving into a more favorable environment. And we will put the radar on briefly so that you can see we already do have several warnings, or did have several warnings, I should say, moments ago. You can see there a tornado warning in effect near Thomasville, Georgia, and several severe thunderstorm warnings back here in North Florida and the southwestern part of Georgia. But again, a high risk is in place for southern Georgia and much of northern Florida today as this band of rain and storms continues to move through that could be potentially dangerous in the next few hours. And so if you know someone in those regions, you might call them, let them know not only does a tornado watch continue in these regions, but also this is a high-risk day for North Florida. Again, this is this is east of our area. We are in the enhanced and the slight risk zones, which is still very significant, but a downgrade from what we were dealing with yesterday. Have a way to receive those warnings over the next several hours, not only in the high-risk area, but across southwest Alabama and northwest Florida as these storms continue to move in. Again, what triggered us coming on this morning is the fact that we have a new tornado watch in effect for the counties in pink, valid until 2 p.m. local time. Have a way to receive the warnings and know what you will do if a tornado warning is issued for your particular location. If we have tornado warnings across southwest Alabama and northwest Florida, of course, we will come back on the live stream. But for now, we are going to say goodbye. Again, if we have warnings, we will be back. I'm Spinks Megginson saying goodbye for now. Again, if we have warnings, we will be back. Tornado watch continues until 2 p.m. local time for several of our counties to the south. Have a good Sunday morning, and we'll see you soon.